is officially cold this week, a perfect time to fire up your slow cooker.
And you can make a complete meal in a slow cooker, mashed potatoes and pulled pork sandwiches. Alice Troy of HipFoodieMom.com shows us how.
You can make so many things in a crock pot. In fact, I'm going to show you today how to make mashed potatoes, pulled pork, which everybody knows how to make.
That's the famous one.
That's the famous one, but I'm going to show you maybe a different way to make it, and brownies. So you can make dessert in your slow cooker.
Brownies in a slow cooker.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, starting with the potatoes.
Starting with the potatoes, I like to add some veggies to my mashed potatoes. So I have added cauliflower. So all we're going to do is, this is about 2 to 3 pounds of potatoes already cut. You're going to put these into your slow cooker.
They're raw.
They're raw, uncooked, just chopped up, peeled, and you don't even have to peel them. You can leave them.
Some people like the peeling on.
Right. And then I'm going to add, this is about 2 cups of cauliflower. This is about a half a head of cauliflower.
Oh, now that's so
This
interesting.
goes right
I've never
in.
thought of that before.
Yeah, and then, you know, once it's all cooked, everything's mashed together. You don't even taste it, but you have the cauliflower in there, so it's nice.
So what else are you putting in there?
I am also putting in 1 stick of unsalted butter, so the whole thing goes in. And then I like to add heavy cream. Other people prefer milk, but I do heavy cream. And if that's too heavy, you can do 2% milk or whole milk instead. Okay. So I'm going to add a cup and a half.
Now, you haven't seasoned it at all. Are you going to
I
season
have
your
not,
potatoes?
yes. So you want to generously season with freshly cracked pepper and kosher salt. I like to cook with kosher salt, which is a little bit more coarse. And then garlic.
Put in a little garlic.
Some garlic.
And you put the lid on,
And
turn
then
it
you
on?
put the lid on, turn it on, and you want to cook this on high for about 5 hours. And then at the 5th hour, you literally lift it up, you mash it up together, and then let it cook again for another hour. And then you have your mashed potatoes, yeah. I love the cauliflower in here. But doesn't that look gorgeous?
Yeah, and you probably can't even taste the cauliflower.
You cannot.
Voila.
Look at that.
Yeah, slow cooker mashed potatoes.
Get home from work, it's all done.
The secret to my pulled pork, I actually do a dry rub first onto the pork. So in my dry rub, I have brown sugar, dry mustard, cumin, paprika, and salt and pepper.
Okay.
So you mix this together, the dry rub.
Now, do you use a pork tenderloin or a pork roast, or what do you use?
I like to use pork butt or pork shoulder.
Okay.
Yes.
So you cook this first.
So I did the dry rub. I left it on the pork for about an hour, and then I actually seared my pork. This step isn't necessary. I mean, you don't have to do it if you don't have time, but it's great to kind of give you a little bit more juicy pork.
Gives it a little bit more flavor, I would
Yeah,
think.
so here, I'll just show. This is the seared pork, and then literally you are just dropping it into the slow cooker. To this, I'm adding a can of tomato sauce.
Okay.
So just pour that in. And you're going to add a half cup of apple cider vinegar. Just pour it all
A
in.
little acid.
Yep. And then I like to add Worcestershire sauce. I add about 1 to 2 tablespoons, actually.
Okay.
So just pour that all in. And again, you want to season more with salt and pepper. And then you just put this on low, and you want to cook this on low for 6 to 8 hours.
Which we've done already.
Which we've done already.
Through the magic of television.
This already.
Come home from school and look at what we've got.
I've already shredded some in here, but I just want to show you, I left this one whole because I just want to show you how easy it is to shred. And all you need are 2 forks, and you just pull this
Pulls
apart. Yeah.
And then do you put it back in the sauce?
I do. I put it back in the sauce, and I just let it sit in there to let it soak up all the juices. And I love serving my pulled pork on sandwiches with some slaw and some pickles, some barbecue sauce. You have a little
Delicious.
meal, yeah.
Delicious. Well, are you hungry now?
I am.
And Alice also made brownies in the slow cooker as well. We're going to share that recipe for you coming up on Thursday on Live at 4.
Everything was so good.
It was delicious.
You like my kitchen?
Yeah, wasn't that beautiful? But you just bought a crock pot, actually.
Yes, I did.
And what did you make in it?
So far, I made stew and chili and the roast.
Oh, wow, overachiever. And how's it been?
It's been great. I'm going to have to try this.
Now you're going to have to make the brownies next time.